Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little bit of a review on the new Wet n Wild products. I have the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, the powder, and I'm also doing a liquid lip. I didn't have the concealer at my drugstore, so we're gonna just work with what we have. This comes in 20 different shades, and I got the darkest shade that my Rite Aid sells, and it's a little bit light. I did have to go on in and bronze it up, but it wasn't a problem at all. So I'm basically going to show you guys the way that I apply this and then how it works throughout the day. So I'm going to do a few check-ins so you guys can see how it wears and how the liquid lip goes through eating and drinking and things like that. So I think that the foundation was $5.99 and I think the powder was $4.99. And I know the liquid lips were $4.99 as well. So I have 3 shades. I have the 3 lightest shades right there. So I'm going to show you guys how I've been applying those. So we will see how that goes. So if you guys want to see how this foundation and the powder and lipstick wear, then just keep watching. So I look really crazy right now because my eyebrows are super dark because I don't have any foundation on. Okay, so the bottle is really good quality for drugstore. Again, this was $5.99. I got mine at Rite Aid, and they only had the powder and the foundation. They didn't have the concealer at my Rite Aid, so instead of using the concealer, I'm also going to do a wear test with the liquid lip. So I got mine in the shade Soft Beige. My Rite Aid had 6 shades, and this is the darkest one, and it's a little bit light for my skin tone right now, but we're going to make it work. I can bronze it up. When you open it up, this is like glass too, like it's nice, especially for like Wet n Wild. I was pretty impressed. So it kind of comes with like this spatula thing on the end, if you can see that, and I actually really like this because you can kind of just draw it on your face. You don't have to like put it on a palette on the back of your hand, like you're getting all the product directly on your face. It smells so bad though. It smells like a can of house paint. Also the formula is pretty thin, and I'm used to my Milani foundation, which is very thick. So I'm a little bit nervous to see how the coverage of this is. Oh my gosh, it smells so bad. So this is blending really nicely, actually. Oh, the smell is horrible, though. Well, obviously, knowing me, I like full coverage. I don't know what this foundation is. It's supposed to be with coverage. But I know it's tested in 7 different types of lighting or whatever to make sure that, like, you don't get any flashback at all, no matter what lighting you're using. So I'm pretty impressed with this for 1 layer. Again, it's pretty light for my skin. But for 1 layer, using the sponge especially because it takes more product off, I'm pretty impressed with this. But I'm going to add a tiny bit more just to see how the product builds. Some foundations don't build as well. Like, they don't layer up the right way. So I'm just going to use a little bit more on areas that I know I struggle with. I cannot get over the smell though. I'm still seeing it peek through a tiny bit over here on, you know, breakouts and stuff, so I don't know if I would call this full coverage. The last time I did a video like this, I did the Sonia Kashuk Soft Focus foundation, and I put it on and I was like filming and stuff, and it was so bad, and like the coverage was so thin and it was so orange, and it was so bad that I literally had to take it off, delete the video, and I returned it that day. So that's my layer of foundation. I have about 2 layers on there, I guess. 2 full layers, and I'm getting kind of like a satiny finish. It's definitely not matte, but it's definitely not dewy. If you like look on my forehead, you can see a little bit of a sheen. I don't smell it as much anymore. I think it just smells like right when you take it out, but it's gonna start to set soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the concealer, and then we're gonna try out the powder, and then I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, and we'll see how it looks throughout the day. Alright, so I just finished up with my concealer. I'm just using the usual Maybelline concealer that I always use, and I have a huge pimple right on my eye, so that's why it looks dark. I can't like cover it. I'm trying, but anyway. So I'm going to start off by using my Baby Beauty Blender. As you guys know, I usually do just around the pore areas of my face. So, by the way, I didn't even show this. This is what the powder looks like. Again, they didn't have a ton of shades, so I just chose what I thought was the darkest one. They have 20 shades online, but at my Rite Aid, they didn't. The only thing I can say about this is, like, the lid is super loose. Like, I feel like mine's going to break off. I don't know if that's just me, but This is a lot cheaper feeling than like the foundation felt a lot more like high quality, so we'll see with this though. So I'm just gonna swirl my little blender around there. So I'm getting a ton of fallout. Let's see, ready? That actually looks so nice. If you look at this eye compared to this eye, no creasing at all. Super soft. All right, I see you, powder. I see you. So I think this is definitely giving me a tiny bit of a layer of coverage. It doesn't say it's supposed to, it just says pressed powder. So, but as far as the foundation, usually when I do set my under eyes with my Milani foundation, I get tons of wrinkles up here, and I usually have to go back in and kind of blend them out. And I'm not getting any with this. Like, it's not creasing at all. Okay, so my face is nice and set. I'm obsessed. Like, my skin looks flawless right now. I don't feel tacky at all. This feels really lightweight too. So it's about 11 o'clock-ish, 10:30, 11. We'll call it check-in time 11. And I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and come back and tell you guys what I think. Alright guys, so the powder and everything went on really nicely. I just finished up my makeup really quick. If you wanna know what I'm wearing on my face and my eyes, I'll link it down below, but it's pretty much the same thing. Also wanted to mention that I'm using that Wet n Wild Boozy Brunch highlight that I always use too, and I just want to say, like, Wet n Wild has really stepped it up. The foundation is looking amazing. The powder worked amazing. I even cleaned up underneath my contour with that powder, and it looks great. So you're definitely getting a little bit of coverage in there, and I'm obsessed with it. Like, I think it looks so good. Anyway, so the last thing I'm going to do with Wet n Wild is these liquid lipsticks they came out with, and I used this one in Rebel Rose in my last tutorial, so you can check that one out. Again, like I said in the video, these are insane. This is my favorite liquid lipstick formula that I've ever tried. It stayed on all day long. The only thing I hate about this is I actually have the nude one too, and you guys know I like nude lips, and I just don't like this color. It's very like gray nude, and I don't usually tend to go for that. So okay, so I don't really like this one that much. So I don't like this one. I used this one in my last tutorial. I'm going to use this one today. And I'm not a dark lip person, so we'll see how this goes. This is in the shade Give Me Mocha. Oh my gosh, this is so dark. Oh my goodness. So that's Give Me Mocha. It makes my teeth look pretty white actually. I think I'm going to take the nude shade in the shade Nudie Patootie, and I'm going to put this in the middle and see how they like layer each other. So again, this isn't my favorite like lip color or whatever, but we're going to see how it lasts throughout the day along with the rest of the stuff. So again, we're going to call the check-in time 11 o'clock. I'm going to school today. I'm going to work today. Just happens to be my birthday, so we'll see what goes on today, and I will see you guys in a few more hours. Hey guys, so my first check-in for the day. I hope you can see me because I have no idea what my phone is looking at right now. But as far as the foundation goes, it's perfect. It's super smooth. Like, usually my chin and around my nose get pretty oily around here, but like, I have nothing, no oils at all, and it feels so lightweight. As far as the lips go though, they are definitely drying out a good deal. They're still a little bit tacky actually, but you can see like the lines and like stuff like that. But I don't have like a, you know how you get that line with liquid lips? Like I don't have that going on, so not bad. I ate a muffin and I had some coffee, so I've been eating and drinking and talking and stuff like that. And it is 2:45 right now, so it's been on for about 3.5 hours. So I'll check in with you guys later and see if it's still holding up the same way. Hey guys, so this is going to be the last check-in time for the night. It's 10 o'clock. So I've had this on for almost 12 hours, I think. I think I had started at 11 this morning. And so as far as the foundation goes, it's literally almost perfect. I feel a little tiny bit oily right on my chin, which is normal for me, and right around my nose. but it's nothing like my Milani foundation. So yeah, even the forehead is fine. So it literally to me looks like I just put it on a few hours ago, so I'm super duper impressed with that. The one thing I have to say though is the lips. I've had this on for almost 12 hours, so I think they did pretty good. So this is going to be the end of my Wet n Wild video. I totally recommend you guys go out and try these products. You're not wasting money on them if you don't like them. Again, $5 and stuff like that. If you guys like this video, then you can give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching.